Whoa, what did we just see there, and why is it important? Well, to tell you that story, we gotta back up. We gotta back up all the way to AGDQ 2016. We gotta have story time real quick. So you've got a bunch of speedrunners drinking in someone's hotel room. You've got Jaku, Mitch Flower Power, G-Virus, Kane Apache, and myself. And we decided to start speedrunning just garbage Mario Maker levels. Just absolutely silly, ridiculous levels. And the thing that happens here is that we actually start optimizing them. So one of the things we run into is a stupid run forward kind of level that turns out, intuitively you don't want to stop and get the mushroom, right? Because obviously that's going to waste time. Well, when you stop and get that mushroom, you actually end up with a better time, and we couldn't figure out why. The theory that we were working off of was that the slowdown of picking up the item actually gave us an extra frame to move before the timer started again. But later testing showed that that might not be right either. Fast forward a little bit, Jaku's doing a stream, runs into the same sort of thing, and after talking about it some more now, we've got a theory, we've got some tests, and I want to explain to you exactly what we ran into and how this works. So we can design an experiment to test this, right? Because if you're going to gain a frame every time you pick up an item, then if you hit an item and an enemy, an item and an enemy, that's going to stack up, and you're going to end up having a much faster time than if you just ran straight. So that level got made, and people started doing that experiment, and what we found was that the times we got out of this were exactly the same as if nothing was there at all and it was just a straight shot. So what does that mean? Because it kind of kills the frame theory, and so it's got to be something else. So now we shifted focus to maybe Mario's hitbox is just bigger, and that gets him to the pipe or the goal faster. This is really easy to test, though. We can throw a level together quickly and make a video and see exactly when that Goomba is going to hit Mario, where he's at, and how far he had to travel to get him. Then we do the same thing again, except with Big Mario. And when we put the two together and do a comparison, we can learn a lot about this game. So let's run this at half speed and take a look at what's going on here. You can see that they're pretty much synced up, and right there, it does look like the one on top running to Small Mario had to go just a little bit further before he could hit him. There's another way to see this, though, that I think makes it more clear. So let's overlay the videos on top of each other, and now you can actually see that the Goomba's perfectly synced right up until the end there, and now something happens, and it looks like there's two of them and in two different places, and that is the difference between Big and Small Mario. So that's about it. You can take a look at the still frame and the comparison of the Goomba positions, and you can see that it's pretty obvious that Big Mario is just wider and easier to hit. There's a little bit further we could go with this. We haven't quite proven that the hitbox for Mario that affects the enemies is exactly the same as how it's going to affect the goal, but I think it's a pretty safe assumption given the times we've seen that this is exactly what's going on here. Thanks for watching. I hope this is helpful to somebody who's trying to speedrun levels. Take care.